Today I'm gonna make a vegan tofu scramble, which is perfect for breakfast when you have a little bit more time and you wanna treat yourself or maybe your friends to something really filling and delicious. And yeah, grab your aprons, let's do it. What you'll need to make this tofu scramble is obviously tofu, spinach, and green onions, or you could do whatever veggies you like. I do some onions and garlic as well. And the most important part is turmeric because it will give it that yellow look and make it look like eggs when you're done. Also, another optional, bread, but I think most eggs taste good with some nice toast. And this is some rustic buell, and it will be delicious. We have been tasting it. It tastes good. Also, this is what I like to use. Not this specific brand, but sometimes this specific brand. Any soy-free vegan butter is good. You can use coconut oil to cook in. This just is great for sautéing your onions. I like to add vegan cream cheese as well. You can do it on the toast or inside of the scramble, and I think it makes it taste really nice and eggy. Let's do it! First, I'm starting by heating up my skillet. That was a little dangerous. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of the vegan butter in the pan and get that melty so that I can put the onions in and they can get all nice and soft and delicious. I would say put it about medium to medium-low heat because you don't want this to get too hot and get crazy on you. It's better to just let it take its time. And then I'm gonna put in about a cup of onions. I love onions, but you can put in as many or as little as you like. I chopped up these onions pretty small because I like some little cubes, but you can do it however you like. You can slice them, you can really dice them. I don't know. Do whatever you want to your onions. This is all viewer's choice, but we're gonna soften them up because raw onion in this will taste weird. So I'm just sauteing the onions on about medium heat, and they're coated in the vegan butter, and we're just gonna wait until they get translucent so that they aren't too crisp or too hard. You want them to soften a little bit. It brings out their delicious flavor, their very sweet flavor. Also, you can use whatever onions you like. These are yellow onions, you can use white onions, you can use purple, any one you like. So the onions are getting close, so I'm gonna put the garlic in. We don't want the garlic to burn, that's why I waited a little bit longer to put it in. Garlic burns pretty easily. And I did about 4 cloves for this amount. You can do it, again, as little or as much as you like. I love garlic, it's very good for you. And while that heats up, I'm going to get the tofu ready. This is the most fun part. I like to just cube it up as much as you want. This can be really messy because I'm going to take it with my clean hands and squeeze it in there. And you want it to look pretty crumbly and wild because it's supposed to look like scrambled eggs. Yes. So now I'm just gonna stir it in with the onions. Tofu doesn't need to be cooked, you can eat it raw, so I just like to warm it through because I don't like the taste of raw tofu. And then while that's doing that, we can add the spinach or what other veggies you wanna do. I'm just kind of breaking it up. I don't want big chunks, and this will cook down quite a bit. And then just stir it in until you're happy with it. While that's cooking, I would say you can chop your green onions because we're going to sprinkle those on top at the end. But I'm also going to add the turmeric right now because that's going to give it that yellow scrambled egg look. Bam! So I usually eyeball this, but it's about a teaspoon of turmeric, and I just like to sprinkle it all around and try to coat all of the tofu. And then just stir it all up, and you'll watch as everything slowly turns yellow. It's really cool. Also, turmeric will stain your nails, so if you get it like me and my thumb is turning yellow. This is Himalayan pink salt, which is better for you than your normal white table salt because they don't bleach it and process it in weird ways. I just add this to taste, but the tofu needs quite a bit of it to really enhance all the flavors. Now that everything's pretty much warmed up and cooked in the pan, I'm going to finish it off with some vegan cream cheese. I just do about a tablespoon to like 2 tablespoons depending on the mood or the type of cream cheese. This gives it a really creamy, cheesy flavor that is delicious, and I love it. And you kind of just need to let that melt slowly because it takes its time. You can't really force it. So on low heat, I just turned it down to low heat so that it can just slowly melt. So we toasted our bread and we're going to assemble a plate. You can choose not to toast your bread, but you're weird if you don't like toasted bread. So here's the finished egg, which looks so cool. Looks exactly like egg. And I'm just gonna put some on each piece of toast. Look at those colors, they look so good. Oh yeah, eat your colors. Eat the rainbow, it's good for you. That's a lot, which is good. And now we're gonna finish it off by sprinkling some freshly ground pepper, which I love a lot of pepper. And then just a little dash of green onion, because it's fresh and it just adds a fresh flavor. And then we are done.
Sexy!
Whoa. Alright, we'll try. Woo!
Oh, baby! So good.
Holy shit. It's very delicious.
How have we never...
Yay.
Thank you guys for joining us this morning to see what we cooked for breakfast.
If you recreate any of the recipes, take pictures and tag us and share them with us.
We will see you soon for lunch.
Nom 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 nom.